Hey sis, welcome back to the Eldest Daughters Revolution. I'm your host, Lordine Jean-Francois, Coach Lou, licensed holistic therapist, and proud eldest daughter. And today, we're talking about something that so many of us struggle with: self-compassion. Now, I know you've heard people say, be kind to yourself, like it's this simple thing, right? But if you're anything like me or the eldest daughters, caregivers, the women that I work with, you know it's not that easy. And here's the thing: self-compassion is not just some soft, feel-good luxury. It's a skill. And when we practice it, we're not just being nicer or kinder to ourselves, we're reconnecting with our inner goddess, our divine self, the part of us that is unconditionally loving, no matter what. I was recently working with one of the women in my community who's been having a really difficult time. She's been moving through a really hard season in her life lately. She lost her job, a very dear loved one transitioned, and in so many ways, she has lost parts of her identity. And one day, in the middle of sharing her heart, she looked at me and said, "Why is it so hard for me to be kind to myself?" And when I tell you, I felt that like in my gut, because I know she's not the only one asking that question. I've asked that question. And I know some of you listening right now have asked that question too. Here's the truth. Eldest daughters, caregivers, we've been trained very well to hold it all together, to look out for everybody else, to be kind to everyone else. We've learned to extend kindness outwardly, but not inwardly. And for many of us, that consistent nurturing we needed growing up just wasn't there. So we didn't get to learn how to soothe and support and comfort ourselves. We learned how to keep pushing, keep holding it in, and how to keep moving on. So when life knocks us down with grief or a life transition or a loss, it's not that we don't want to be kind to ourselves. That's not it. It's that no one ever showed us how. That's why I call self-compassion a skill. You can actually build it little by little, just like a muscle, just like any other skill. And here's the spiritual piece, because we are multi-dimensional beings: mind, body, soul, right? Every time we choose self-compassion instead of self-criticism, we're remembering who we really are. We're touching that deeper truth that underneath all the pain, underneath all the heaviness, there is a divine spark in us that only knows unconditional love. When you practice self-compassion, you're not creating love from scratch. What you're doing is opening the door back to what's always been there. So let's take a moment and practice self-compassion together. Unless you're driving, okay? If you're not driving, go ahead and join me in placing a hand on your heart or maybe softly placing your hand on your cheek. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And simply say to yourself, either out loud or in your mind, "It's okay that I feel sad. It's okay that I feel frustrated. It's okay that I feel upset." And simply notice what happens when you add this gentle touch. That warmth, that softness that you feel, that's the body receiving the equivalent of a hug. And in those moments when you gently touch yourself, you're not just soothing your nervous system, you're also reminding yourself of the divine love that lives within you. That love says, "I see you. I'm with you. And there's nothing you have to do to earn this." That right there is self-compassion. It's not about fixing or denying what you feel. It's about making space for it. It's about remembering that your soul, your inner goddess, your divine self already accepts you completely. So if you've been beating yourself up for not being more compassionate with yourself, please hear me when I say this. You are not broken. You just weren't taught. And now you get to practice. You get to learn. And the more you do, the stronger that muscle becomes. And the closer you feel to the truth of who you really are. Thank you so much for sharing this moment with me today, for joining today's conversation. Until next time, live boldly, love yourself radically, and remember that you have the power to rewrite your story and live a life that lights you up. Until we see each other again, you be well. Peace.